Hello, 585ers. I am terribly sorry for the lateness of this email video. Um, I have been bogged down with some bureaucratic nonsense in the College of Ed, and I've just now been able to come up for air and send this to you. So again, I apologize. This is our last module before our final. I can't believe this semester is wrapping up. This is one of my favorite modules, by the way. This is all about the pedagogy of this wonderful era that we live in. I hope you'll take some time to look at this wonderful graphic that I have here. And the reason why, and this all circles back around to Fullen, that we are looking at the things that we're going to look at Monday night, and I will have an iPad for everybody with these apps loaded on it that I'm going to review here in just a second, or preview. We can be leaders in our school once we are armed with information. And this is one of the areas that just staggers me when I see schools that have spent thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on iPads or other tablets for that matter in their school, but yet there's no real clear purpose except the sort of same things we could have done with paper and pencil. So this is sort of my take, my bias, if you will, on what we should be looking at. Now, let me roll down here so we're clear on what we're doing. We're going to be looking for 3 web tools or apps. I think I need to change that. I'm going to make it easy for you because we can just use the apps that are going to be what you're going to play with on Monday night. So you're going to be reviewing 3 of those. We need to understand where you think they would fit. In other words, your curriculum standard focus. Tools. Put the links in your page. This is all done through your wiki, by the way. And then how you would use them. Remember, also in this module, you are reading the article, the Integrating Web Tools in the Classroom. And you need to respond to that as well. Now let me jump in here and show you what we're going to do. So, this is the article you need to read. This is the PowerPoint I could do, but I'm not going to because we really need to get into here. And as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have about 9. We won't spend any time on VoiceThread. VoiceThread as an app is essentially a viewing tool. It is not a creation tool. So I won't spend much time with that. But let's look through what we're going to spend time with. The first one we're going to play with is something called 30 Hands. I love, 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 can I say it another time? Love 30 Hands. It is one of the most practical tools for all grade levels. I've done 30 Hands over at Atkinson and Cochran with elementary kids. I've done 30 Hands with high school kids at Atherton. I haven't done it with any middle school kids, hint, hint. So if anybody wants to take a swing with it, I will be more than happy to come in and work with you. 30 Hands allows you to make presentations that are a mix of speech and visuals and text. It's very easy to use, and of course, as with all this stuff, it can go live lots of places. So I love 30 Hands. Next one we're going to play with is just fall on the floor giggling fun. It's called Sock Puppets. I love Sock Puppets for the simple reason with this free account, you only get 30 seconds, so you can't do too much with it. But the idea that you can build a little puppet show, sock puppet show, and have kids talk about whatever topic you want them to, and it just records it, and it's just a hoot. It's just one of those, it's fun. You can be serious about it, and I've seen it done seriously, but at the same time, it's just fun. This one is our old friend Show Me. This one I think should be on every single iPad. If I were still working in the district and once I got over my expression of being so appalled at how badly iPads are being used, this would be number one that I would put on an iPad, because it can be used by, again, any grade, and it can be used to explain my understanding of the curriculum. Hello? It just makes sense. Telegami is another fun one, frankly. It's like sock puppets in the fact that you build an avatar, and then that avatar basically can be located anywhere at any time. You just have to go find the pictures from the Google, from the web, and make those your background, and then you talk about it. Simple as that. Toontastic. This one is a difficult one. You would really have to commit some serious time to the use of this in your classroom. As you can see, it's a creative storytelling tool that empowers kids to draw, animate, narrate. Well, right there, you've got some serious time that you have to put into it. It's also gotten a little pricey, I guess you would say. In other words, the base app still works, still does cool things, but then what they'll try to do is to sell you on buying their expanding pack so that you can do more with it. I have used other things, and on our iPads is one of my favorite tools called Comic Life. Comic Life doesn't animate, but boy, it sure makes some amazing comic books. And I'm telling you, if you're a language arts teacher or a social studies teacher and you're into the idea of kids using graphic novels, can't beat it. Here's an old friend that I've been using for a long time. This is vScope Live. And what vScope does is it allows you to create green screen videos live. In other words, the process is very simple. Once you set up your green screen, and your green screen can be a cloth or it can just be a wall that has a clear color. When I say by clear color, I mean you don't want pastels. You want your greens, your blues. Actually, you can use any color for a green screen. You just have to be careful not to use a color that you're wearing or you disappear. Chroma King green screening has been around for a while, but what's so cool about the way vScope does it is you can front load your backgrounds, and as you're creating the piece, you can then load those in. In other words, you don't have to stop. You can say, here we are, we're in the Antarctic looking for signs that everything is melting. Pictures are behind you. Let's switch and now travel to the Arctic Ocean. And as you can see from this map behind me, the Arctic ice pack is rapidly shrinking. You can do that kind of thing very, very easily in vScope. I threw this one in because, and I do like it. This is probably the premier app for algebra and calculus teachers. It basically helps kids understand how to solve, and it shows them the steps. I think it's a really good tool. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's a good tool. And last but certainly not least, this is TouchCast. TouchCast is one of those that I am just starting to understand. I would love to come work with someone with their kids doing a TouchCast. Let me give you a sense of what it works, how it works. So believe it or not, this is Jimmy Wales, the founder, the creator of Wikipedia. I think I told you the story about what Jimmy was, that he was a surf bum in Hawaii, and the rest of the story, wiki, all that. Look what this does. So he's talking about a concept about children leading the world with their ideas about our problems. Now notice you've got videos that are coming in over here on the left-hand side. If I click on this video, it moves Jimmy down to the corner, and I can now play the video and see what it is he's talking about. I can then click back on him, and I'm right back to what he's doing. He's using video here, but you can do the same thing with web pages, Google Earth. So what you end up having is this amazing ability to talk about something and have it on the page with you while you're talking about it. And your students can go and visit where that resource lives. Now, come on. Is this amazing or what? So it's a very interactive tool that is not that difficult to build once you understand how the program works. And as I said, it is one of my all-time favorites. Let me tell Jimmy to be quiet here. Thank you, Mr. Wales. We appreciate it. You're doing some good stuff, bud.
The report makes it easy to customize your experience to find the stories that interest you the most. Just as important, the State of the World's Children enables you to contribute your own story.
Okay. So, here's the list. It's in the Module 6, Pedagogy Web 2.0. This is the article we need to read. This is the PowerPoint that I do, but I won't do it to you. And then here are the links. So if you want to take any of this back to your school where you've got iPads and we still haven't really figured out what we're doing with them, you can use these links to give them to whoever's in charge of putting the apps on your iPads. As you'll notice, these are the links I put in here are the actual ones that take you to where they're located in the Apple Store. Most of these apps that I'm showing you are in Google Play, are in the Android store. So I just did the iPad ones because that's where we're seeing most of the devices being used at schools. Okie doke. I'll see you Monday night. Be prepared to have a blast. When we get finished, or we need to be making some decisions about not this Monday, but the Monday afterwards, which is the night that we do our final. We'll go over that final in class. By the way, the final is right here in your module list. The one module that's in here about the digital natives, we're just going to say that we don't need to worry about that. If you've already done it, fine. I'll give you the extra credit. This is a pretty boring one, frankly. You know how to use GoAnimate, and it's just, we don't need to do it. But here's your final. And as you can see, it's just basically your reflection back on the stuff that we've talked about here in class. I don't think you'll have a problem. And you'll have plenty of time to complete the outstanding modules that you may still be doing. So this is no time to get stressed, no time to panic. We have lots and lots of time, and I think you have been doing excellent work, and I look forward to seeing you Monday, and we're going to play with iPads.